Hey guys, it's that time. Pick a story where in one of the decks or all of the decks could be a story or a message for you. So what I like to do is to hold each deck up to the camera for you to see if it's resonating with you, starting with deck number one. Could your story or message be here in deck number one? Or is your story or message here in deck number two? Could your story or message be here in deck number two? Or is it in deck number three? Could your story or message be here in deck number three? All right. I hope you have made your selection. And we will go ahead and begin with deck number one. We have the Seven of Coins, the Star, Eight of Cups, Three of Coins, Four of Wands, overall energy, the Devil, the Hanged Man, and the Knight of Coins. All right. So, overall energies. Seems like a situation has been stuck or stagnant, or maybe you feel trapped or isolated. And it could be in regards to work. It could be a relationship. Overall, I feel like it just kind of indicates that maybe you're doing some sort of shadow work at this time. And you're also maybe needing to recognize something, or it's like you're having to be enlightened. You're having to see things from a different perspective, a higher perspective. And it does seem like you're going to have some sort of realization. Something also could be going on in regards to your beliefs. Like maybe you feel like you're straddling the fence, or you're just kind of somewhere in between. Maybe you're still holding on to traditional beliefs versus something new that you're discovering. And it just seems like you're having some sort of inner battle with yourself. There also may be a need to meditate. It could be that you're needing peace. There could be something going on where, there is some heavy emotions going on, especially like maybe depression. Now, if this is not your energy, it could be someone around you. Someone around you could be going through these things, and maybe you are having to be patient with this type of energy, especially if you do work in like a hospital, or you work in a hospice, you work around patients, you work in a jail facility, or anywhere where people are kind of stuck for the time being. And maybe you are also having to not let that weigh on you. Yeah, and it seems like, there could be some sort of restriction going on regardless. Like you're being restricted from something. Metaphysically, though, I do feel like you could potentially have an energy vampire around you. someone could be stealing your energy. Pay attention to how you feel throughout the day. There could be times where it just feels like someone is feeding off of your energy. Someone could be excessively remote viewing, or trying to channel you, communicate with you telepathically, but they're doing it excessively to the point where you just kind of feel like you're being weighed down. I do feel like things are going to get better. I feel that whatever heavy energy is around you, there's going to be a release of that energy. And it seems like you've been patiently waiting for something to happen or manifest. And I do feel that your patience will pay off. Some of you may be worried about your job or your finances. I feel like your faith is going to be restored. Like something happens where, it takes the weight off of you and you're like, okay, thank God I don't have to worry about this anymore. Like this is taken care of. I kind of feel like something like that's going to happen. Something's happening where you feel like, okay, I don't have to worry about this anymore. But then I also feel like something is followed by sadness. It also seems like there's a cry for help. Something's going on where like someone maybe feels like they could do something because it's a cry for help. And it does seem like maybe someone feels like weighed down, like so much is going on that they can't pull themselves up out of this situation. You also might be someone who's going around trying to help people or save people that are drowning. You may be someone that feels the need to rescue people who are suffering, or vice versa. Maybe someone's going to be around to pull you up or kind of like rescue you. I feel like if you have been very depressed about work, then maybe you're needing to let that job go. Like, is it worth it to tear your health apart, staying someplace that is, really draining your energy? Yes, you need the money, but I feel that, the universe will look out for you as you transition into something else. I feel like there is maybe a need to at least start preparing to let go. Put in some applications or go ahead and get started on whatever business that you were working on, and then let go of whatever is weighing you down. I feel like it's time for you to cut ties with something or someone. Even just something does seem to have a hold of you right now. Like the hanged man is hanging on these strings, and then, the devil image has strings in their hands. So it does seem like maybe you could be feeling suspended by a darker energy or force. And I feel like you're just needing to like break away from that, even if it means, letting something go. Is either way, I feel like you can't avoid whatever this transition is, but at least things will get better. I do see you having an opportunity to rebuild whatever you walk away from, rebuild yourself. Maybe you have to move away or start fresh in regards to a new home. And it just seems like you're having an opportunity to do that. Maybe you've been living with someone out of fear of poverty, like you feel codependent on that person because you can't afford to live on your own. And I feel like something's going on where you're about to break free from that situation. You're walking away even though you don't really want to. You're like, I don't know where I'm going, or I don't know if I can afford this, but I feel like you have to do something because it's the first step to having a better life. Also, if you've been dealing with any type of health issues, like maybe you're having to give something up or let something go so that you can get back stable or get back healthy. So you may be letting go of things that weren't good for you. Relationship wise, you could be dealing with an earth sign or an air sign. Well, specifically Aquarius. Yeah, it seems like you could be waiting for a situation to ripen. And as soon as something has been fulfilled, I feel like there's going to be a release. Also, romantically, somebody could be thinking about you, feeling like they miss you. And it's possible that this person has been having to fulfill some other type of karmic relationship first, and that relationship may be getting ready to come to an end. And as soon as that relationship is done, they've completed that karmic obligation, then they'll be coming towards you, or vice versa. Yeah. Somebody has been trying to figure out how to put something into words as well. Somebody is putting a lot of thought into what they have to say. You could receive some sort of a message. I feel like something is coming in message form. And it took a lot for this person to write these things. Or you may be writing something that is very expressive and very transparent. I'm also getting something about composing music. So you could be a music composer or producer. I almost feel like the universe is telling you need to let something go, including if it is control over a situation. Like maybe you feel like you have to control a situation, or you have to have control, complete control. And the universe may be asking you to let go of that control. I also feel like there needs to be forgiveness in a situation. So I don't know if you have been holding on to a grudge. If so, then maybe it's about forgiveness. And also, like, define what forgiveness means to you. Um, this also could be reversed, where someone has been holding on to some sort of grudge towards you, and they're getting ready to let that go. Make sure to check in on people if you're seeing strange or cryptic messages that they're sharing on social media, because like I said, something seems like a cry for help. Also, your family, or what is that crabs in a barrel analogy? Crabs always just keep pulling each other down. Something could be going on like that, where maybe you want success, but other people don't want you to have success. So they just keep pulling you down. You've got to escape that. I feel like Spirit may also be pushing your buttons or trying to push you to get out of your comfort zone. If you are asking like what the purpose of suffering is, it's kind of like to make you uncomfortable. The answer is to make you uncomfortable. There also may be some emotional things going on in regards to family, um, or generational, something generational. It's like every generation, like this is something that runs in the family. Like, what are you going to do about it? Like, you have an opportunity to break the cycle or to correct something. Okay, I'm seeing something about documents being written or prepared, or something going back to someone planning something out, or putting a lot of thought into what they have to say. Okay, I feel like there is something that you're trying to manifest career-wise or financially. I do feel that you're going to manifest something new, especially when it comes to finances, career or finances. Some of you are also having to be a little misleading on your application to something, whether it's for a job or a loan or something. Seems like you're having to lie a little bit, basically. Hmm. Okay, I feel like there is some sort of response. Like if you've been waiting for some sort of response, I feel like you're going to get it. You also might find out the truth about a sibling, cousin, or a family member. I feel like you're going to find out the truth about it. I feel like astrology, if you study astrology, is going to help you understand something or see something very clearly. Mm, I just kind of feel like ultimately the truth is coming out about a situation or a person. It could be the truth coming out about a water sign or the truth coming out about an air sign. I say water, air, or earth, like the truth is coming out about them. Mm, in regards to a love situation, some of you are ready to put yourself back out there, and it's possible that somebody's going to ask you out. So I feel like you could be dating again soon. Mm, all right, so let's move on to deck number 2. You have the Ten of Cups, the Three of Swords, the Eight of Wands, Princess of Wands, Nine of Swords. Overall energy, Seven of Wands, Ace of Wands, and Queen of Wands. Okay, I'm getting something about being verbally attacked and stopping something in their tracks, or like you being protected. I feel like you're going to be victorious over a situation. You're unaffected by something. It's possible that somebody's going to try to put you in something that you don't want to be a part of, and you're like, I feel like you're shielded or you're avoiding that situation. You also may be tired of putting out fires. You're like, I keep putting out these fires. I kind of feel too like you're being respected or looked at. People are looking up to you because you do normally. It's something that you do that people look up to, and people are like, how do you do this, or how did you overcome this? Like, I just feel like you're being viewed as someone who is accomplished or strong because of the things that you've come out of or gone through. mm, in a romantic situation, it's a strong possibility that you're being pursued by a fire sign or by someone who's just very assertive. In fact, it could be someone who has tried to get you like several times. Like this person just keeps on trying to like land you. They're like, I'm not gonna stop until I get this person. Um, and I feel like so far you have blocked this person's efforts. But this person's still like trying. This person won't stop. They won't let you go. Someone is constantly fighting for you. I feel like somebody's trying to convince you to give them a chance. They're like, I'm not stopping. It does seem like you may let your guards down. And you're like, okay, fine. Like, what is it that you have to say? Or what is this great life like that you keep promising? Like, it just seems like eventually you kind of let your guards down. The energies is still a little mixed. I'm seeing someone also being mentally stimulated, or someone saying something that really excites you or captivates you. But then I see it leads to anxiety or overthinking. Okay, I'm getting the energy of someone who's starting to feel like maybe they can't live up to this idea. I don't know. Someone could potentially have you on a pedestal. They're viewing you through rose-tinted glasses, and then it gets to the part where, like, I don't want you to see this side of me. I don't want to break your heart or let you down. And I kind of feel like, I don't know, in a sense, you feel more so torn, or you feel some type of way because you're more so worried about not living up to this idea. It also could be reverse, where you had someone on a pedestal and then maybe you just start to realize that this person isn't who you thought. I'm also getting that you are going to have some sort of emotional fulfillment followed by disappointment or pain. Now, another thing is that there could be a situation where you are looking at someone, or you're interested in someone that's unavailable, like, or you just now find out that this person is in a relationship or getting ready to have a baby. Like, something just kind of like hits you in the heart. You're like, oh my God, that just stabbed me right in the heart. Or someone feels this way about you. They're like, oh man, I didn't know they were taken. That hurts. If you're already in an established relationship, the relationship, part of it could be a facade, and there could be some painful things going on behind closed doors. There also could be like a temporary breakup, but I don't feel like it's anything too serious. I feel like it's something that can be resolved. It seems like there's going to be a lot of fantasizing as well. Like you're daydreaming a lot or fantasizing a lot. For some of you, this is about pursuing a dream. And it's possible that, yeah, you get shot down as you pursue this dream. But that's not the end of the story. I feel like there's still more things to follow, still more doors that'll open up to you. So something isn't over. It also could be just because one door closes on you, it's going to be something else that leads you in a different direction. It's like, that's a good thing. Like, because there's a better opportunity around the corner. Seems like something's just also giving you a headache. Like You might be looking too deeply into something or reading uh, in between the lines and seeing things that aren't really there. You might end up hurting your own feelings, especially if you think about something just too long, too hard. You could end up hurting your own feelings. Some of you could be in denial of a fire sign. Ultimately, I feel like you're being asked to have confidence and to confront your fears or whatever it is that you're afraid of, whatever it is that's giving you anxiety. I feel like you're being asked to confront that. I wonder if somebody is talking you out of something. I kind of feel like it's something that you said you want to do. Somebody says something discouraging, and now you're like trying to be confident, but at the same time, something they said is still bothering you. It seems like something you see might really shake you up. Something you see might be disturbing. I don't know what that is. It might be a disturbing dream. It might be something that you see out the corner of your eye, but it seems like something is disturbing. I'm seeing something about a collective agreement to let something go. Especially in a family situation. So, whatever decision you may be getting ready to make may require the whole family to be on board with it, especially if it has to do with moving, something family related. It just seems like everybody's on board. Someone also may be dealing with some sort of legal matters, like you need to finish something or going to court. Could be custody issues going on. There could be some custody issues in regards to a fire sign. I don't know if someone wants to go to court or if they're deciding to drop the case or whatever. I feel like there is something going on in regards to family or needing to handle some sort of family affairs. You also might feel betrayed by a family member. Spiritually, there's a possibility of feeling like you're under attack spiritually, or feeling like your family is under attack, but I feel like you're being protected. Like the overall energy indicates that you're being protected from any negativity that someone is trying to send your way. Okay, so I'm hearing that song. I can see clearly now the rain is gone or something like that. So I feel like someone is about to have clarity. It's possible that the truth may hurt, or maybe you're the one having to deliver some sort of painful facts or truth. But once it's out, I feel like people feel so much better. Things get better after that. Yeah, somebody had been trying to hold their tongue back or try not to say something, but I feel like somebody can't hold this back anymore. If you have been hiding a truth or trying to suppress the truth, it's coming out. Okay, it's something that you're trying not to think about. I feel like you don't want to see something. It's like you don't want to believe something or you don't want to see something. I feel like you are drowning out someone's voice or what they're saying to you as well. You're like, I'm just going to shut them off. You might even be listening to music to shut somebody off or drown out the sound. Okay, I almost feel like somebody was trying to hide some letters from you or your mail. Maybe they thought they were protecting you by keeping something from you. But either way, I just feel that the truth comes out about whatever is being hidden or suppressed. Going back to that love situation, I do see like no, 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 somebody just saying no, no, no a bunch of times. And then finally saying yes. Somebody is, someone's going to be, I feel like you need to protect your space or your energy from someone who can be very manipulative or tries to take over. I keep getting changes in your family or the household. You might be surprised to find out that someone is wanting to go away or move away. Something could come at a shock. You also may feel backstabbed or betrayed because people have been making some sort of plans behind your back or didn't fill you in on something until later. Or someone might feel this way towards you, like, why didn't you tell me that you were planning on this? Also, if you're in a relationship, your partner may disclose some sort of hurtful information that they kept from you. They were trying to protect you, and it could be something about their ex or something about, maybe at first they said they didn't have children, but now they're telling you that they do. Yeah, I feel like, oh my goodness. I feel like somebody is trying to keep something from you. But they're coming clean. They've been planning on how they want to do it. Something also is going to be like an earworm. Like you hear a song that you can't seem to get out of your head, no matter what. And I feel like you don't want to think about this song because it has painful memories, or it's associated with some sort of painful memories. It also could be that you can't stop thinking about an air sign, or they can't stop thinking about you. Just be prepared, because it does seem like something could happen that would trigger your anxiety. He done already tried to pop out. And I was talking about there's a manipulative energy that may come around that you didn't want to deal with. I can see this also being in spirit form as well. Just some sort of manipulative spirit around or trying to get your attention. You may be trying to distract yourself so that you can avoid some sort of heavy emotions. Yeah, it seems like you're trying to distract yourself. You also may find something out about someone's intentions. Like you're finding out someone's true intentions. Be careful too that you're not being paranoid. It could be that someone is coming off very guarded or defensive because they're being a little bit paranoid. Yeah. Try to take care of yourself either way, you guys. All right, so let's see what messages there are for those of you that picked deck number 3. Again, 9 of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, 8 of Cups, 6 of Swords, 3 of Swords, overall energy, Magician, King of Pentacles, 10 of Swords. Okay, so off the bat, I'm kind of getting the energy of someone who is trying to manipulate you into communicating or speaking with them. Someone is causing a lot of distractions or disturbances to get your attention. I feel like there may be somebody that you cut off or disconnected from, but you didn't really cut them off. They're just appearing to you in different form or coming at you in a different way. Someone does keep changing up. I feel like someone around you is also sending mixed signals. You don't know what to believe. You don't know how you should take this person. You don't know how you should read this person. Definitely seems to be something that is really disturbing you. Something is on your mind. I feel like you don't want to deal with something. You want it to just stop, or you want something to go away. It could be something similar, like you just broke up with somebody, then the next thing you know, they're talking about getting engaged or they're proposing, and you're like, why are you, like, 1 minute you want to break up, the next minute you want to be engaged? Like, what is going on with you? And it does seem like there's a lot of confusing energies. Someone also may be like wearing a mask because they're dealing with a lot of depression. um, you might walk away from something because you feel like overwhelmed, or you feel like something's too much. You're like, I can't deal with this. And it seems like you're deciding to walk away from something even though you don't really want to. You just feel like this is the best option. If something is disturbing your peace, you're like, this is too much. I need to be at peace. I need mental clarity. So, maybe you do walk away from a relationship, or you walk away from something, even though it hurts, but you're trying to find peace. I also get the energy of an ex who won't really go away. They just keep coming back, like I said, in different forms. Um, they keep just trying to approach you in different ways. Mm, hmm. I feel like there are times where you might feel very tired, like just overwhelmed, and like you need a break. Some of you are thinking about just giving up your job or quitting your job, or you don't know what to do. 1 minute you're like, I'm quitting this job. The next minute you're like, well, I don't know what else to do. What else is there to do? It seems like you might be going through some sort of transitional phase where you're trying to figure something out. Something's different. Something may have changed you, and now you're lost and trying to find yourself. Definitely seems like something's been too complicated. There's an offer. There's something is being offered to you that you decide that you don't want. You're like, you want something else. You deserve something else. You're walking away from it. You might go on a trip just to clear your mind, even if you're just like driving around um, aimlessly for hours, and then you're like, okay, I needed that. I don't know, you guys. It does seem like there's a lot of something going on that's eating away at your thoughts. And it's like you can't figure some things out. Mm. Oh my goodness, Nine of Swords. Still, same energy. So it's also a possibility that something is trying to get your attention that you're in denial of or you just don't want to deal with. For some of you, I really feel like it's a pesky spirit around you that is bothering you, stressing you out. Um, oh, goodness. Maybe, too, someone is trying to help you, but it feels forced or it's more annoying than helpful. I'm just getting like a mental disturbance. Now, it could be that someone around you is going through some sort of mental disturbance or any type of medical condition, um, whether someone is bipolar. I even kind of feel like there could be some kind of schizophrenia. Of course, I'm not a doctor, um, but this is just the energy that is coming off, like some sort of erratic behavior that you can't put your finger on, and it's really disturbing. It could be a very chaotic workplace that you're in. Maybe there's a lot of drama around you, whether it's coworkers or just the type of work environment that you're in. And I also feel that if you feel very disturbed or off, it's because you're out of alignment with something. You need to be in alignment with your path. Maybe you got um, off track somewhere, and it's time for you to get back on track. But it's like this needed to happen. This needed to be brought to your attention so that you could get back on track. I'm concerned about a love situation, that about someone's intentions. Um, Someone's intentions could be too sexual, or maybe you feel like that's what they want, and that's all they want. Almost feel like you're going to end up going down some sort of a rabbit hole too. You're avoiding something at all costs. You're like, I don't want any parts of whatever this is. And it seems like you're avoiding something at all costs, regardless of how tempting it is. Yeah, I just feel like you're like, no, thank you. Some of you are running from your past, or you're trying to avoid getting hurt. I'm seeing a detached energy. Something is false. I feel like you don't want something because it's false. Okay, I'm getting something in regards to someone around you being very lost, especially in regards to an ex. Someone may be trying to make amends or trying to offer an apology that you just don't want any parts of. You're like, I don't want your apology. I don't want what you're offering because I know there's there are strings attached. You know something is an illusion, or you know that it's false, and I feel like you just don't want any parts of that. For some of you, this could be a baby's father. I also feel like someone uses manipulation, emotional manipulation, to control. Yep. Someone may be trying to manipulate you into coming back or from leaving in the first place. Like, don't leave, or I don't know. I just feel like you could be dealing with someone that has multiple personalities, someone who is constantly deflecting, or gaslighting. I don't know. It could be a situation where you end up feeling like you dodged a bullet. You were like so close. I also feel like somebody had a manipulative or controlling father or father figure. Something also may be confirmed about the fact that someone is dealing with depression. Yeah. If you are an empath, I feel that your peace is being disturbed because and you can't help it. It's like you're very sensitive to something going on around you. If there's a telepathic connection between you and a love interest, I don't know. I feel like someone keeps trying to express that they love you, or like I said, that they're sorry. They're being very expressive, but it still isn't cutting it, or you just don't want any parts of it. It's like maybe you've said your piece and you're like, I'm done with that. I don't want any. I said what I needed to say. I'm done with it. Seems like spirit is trying to guide you away from something too. In regards to education, somebody might end up going in a different direction or choose a different major. And then ultimately, I see you separating from an energy that was dominating or oppressive to an extent. Yeah, it's like you no longer wish to be under someone else's control. Something also could be court ordered, like a restraining order, or something about an official separation or a separation process could be begin for someone who's married. I do feel that you're standing up for yourself, and you're also taking your power back by separating yourself from some sort of manipulative energy. You also might find yourself, confronting someone who's been very, I don't know, maybe someone has been um, a certain way towards you that was affecting you in a negative light, and it seems like you're standing up for yourself and finally putting yourself first. You also may come to the realization that something was more so your own thoughts were keeping you back. Your own thoughts were making you basically paralyzed, but you're breaking free from that. And I do feel like you're going to defeat whatever negative thoughts have been surrounding you. Or if it's spirits or energies, I feel like you're going to defeat that. Even if you've been taking the high road and you like got tired of doing that, I still feel like ultimately you end up taking a high road. You take your power back by ignoring some sort of negative energy. Whoa, you guys, so these were some heavy messages today, but hopefully you'll take them and, use it to prepare yourself if you're not going through this. Also, like I said, it could be that there's someone around you. This is like outside of you, and maybe you're just needing to prepare yourself or brace yourself for this type of energy. Yeah. All right, so like I said, hopefully this helps. Feel free to leave your feedback. Thank you guys for watching. Sending you love and grace.